We are
We are live.
live.
Okay, good to see you guys. How are you?
We're doing
Fantastically
good.
well.
I'm so excited to see you once again. I'm so glad to be back.
Awesome.
Yes,
We're
so
glad to have you back.
oh, thank you.
Welcome back.
I'm also happy. Thank you so much to our viewers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be tuned in. It's another chance we have to welcome you back for today's episode, where you can see our topic there, which has a lot of meaning. So what we want you to do is just we welcome you. Grab your snack, grab your drink, and stay put, so that you be with us all through, so that we are ready to share a lot when you look at our topic. I am with my co-presenters here. More are coming, but we'll still start with the way we are. I'll introduce them before myself, then later on introduce myself. So let me start with Pastor McKenna. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful Sunday. And I always ask, did you go to church? Sundays are really wonderful when we have moment just to go there before the altar and tell God thank you for the week. So for me, I was able to preach to 3 churches. Yeah, my name is McKenna. I
Wow.
am a Kenyan living in the US, a mom of 3, digital business owner and a mentor, and I'm so wonderful. Feeling great to be here to join you, Joyce and DC. Yeah, so it's always a blessing.
Aha, thank you
Fantastic.
so much.
Awesome.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction. And I'm excited to hear that you preached to three churches, you say?
Yes,
One
3
after the
sermons.
other. Oh my God.
Yes, from one to another.
And you still are
Wow.
on the digital marketing, eh?
Yeah, the system helps
Do
us
you
to work.
do you talk
Yeah.
to your people about it, that they need this a wonderful program? Or you go and forget?
I'm yet to get there. I need more grace for that.
No, if you don't tell them, how will they know? You see?
And that's what we are talking about decision today. Yeah, so maybe I have to. That is
Some
one
of them
part of
don't know.
indecision.
Some of them don't know if you don't tell them. Look at our topic today, decision. How will you make them decide if they don't know what to decide on? Okay, thank you. Anyway, now our next is our. Um, I've even forgotten what we used to call you. A lot of vocabularies we heard about you. The road warrior is what has come. Please introduce yourself, the road warrior, and the camel
Fantastic.
rider.
Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. We are happy to be here. We are happy to have you back. We are thankful you invited us,
Thank
and
you.
we are looking forward to have a good time. To our audience, we are happy for you to be here. Those who are gonna be live and those gonna watch later, we are so happy that this is the reason why we do what we do. We want you guys to have value. We are thankful to have Miss McKenna, Pastor McKenna, to be here with us, and she's bringing a lot of grace with her. So you guys be ready, be ready, be ready, be ready. My name's Dismas Ndiga. I go by DC. That's what my friends call me. And I am also a family man who resides in Atlanta, Georgia, originally from East Africa. I say East Africa because part of my family is from Tanzania, part of my family is from Kenya. I mostly grew up in Nairobi, Kenya, And like she said, I am also a road warrior, which that simply means I'm in trucking business. I am one of those people that can tell you, for those people who are very busy, that you can see, you can be busy with your plan A so that you can get your wages. And then you can also be working on your plan B for your fortune. This is why we are here to tell you about this fortune. So I'm also a very proud digital business owner. With that being said, I will give it back to you, our wonderful host, Able to take it further.
Yes, thank you. Oh, I hope that network doesn't continue with whatever it has started.
It will be okay in a minute.
Yes. Thank you. You see, everyone can do this digital marketing. You see, Miss McKenna is a pastor. We have our road warrior here. I work in the automotive industry. By the way, my names are Joyce Maguaro. That's how I'm known here, from Kenya. And I also have a family here. I used to work as a teacher before in Kenya, then later on moved to the US. That's where I reside in Georgia, Atlanta, and that is where I work in the automotive industry. And I also have a digital. I'm a mompreneur in the digital marketing. That is why we are here every time. Even if I've not been here, you've been seeing it online. The business was going on as I was away. What does that one mean? Oh my God, that freedom.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll explain to you later, but you can see that I'm back. Thank you, and welcome back today. So so let me start. As you can see, oh, we started with the first. Wow, which question is that? Oh my God, I touched this without knowing, but no problem. That will be our first question. I touched it without, yeah. But anyway, our topic today, as you saw, is decide. Yeah, decision. Uh, you see, we always say here that nothing happens before. If you don't change, nothing will change. What does that one mean? Decide, do an action. When you decide, you've acted. So today it is going to come out clear after we have shared, and that is why I want to welcome Mr. Dismas to bring this first question open, so that we can open for us, so that we get on. So Mr. Dismas, the first question is there for you. You want me to read it for you?
Yes, ma'am. That's what hosts do for us.
But I see it there. Everyone is seeing
We
it.
don't read, we drive. We don't read, we drive.
Okay, so
What is the
let me read it
question?
for you. What dream or goal in your life is still waiting, simply because you haven't fully decided to go after it? Remember, indecision delays destiny. So, what have you been putting off that needs a bold yes today? Then you can get on. Okay, so that's how the question is.
That is a wonderful question.
Mm-hmm.
And what I realized with these two words here, when you say decide,
Mm-hmm.
is once your decision has been made,
Mm-hmm.
literally, I love the fact that it has movement and things happen. And when the decision is not when you're indecisive, you know, you're a double minded man, you're trying to do and move and not move, it really stops you from starting. So when you ask this question here, even with all my knowing, I realize I am like Paul. I believe, but I'm asking God to help me in my unbelief. Because when I see what is coming, eh,
Yes.
my fruit, I realize I'm not believing big yet. I'm not believing faster yet. So I'm holding myself back by not believing bigger and faster so that I can get where God is already prepared for me to go. And I realize there is a part of me that I'm not even aware of that is in my own consciousness that is still moving slowly, and it's not catching up with where my desire is, because my desire is so in a place that I see my freedom. I see myself free right now, not even in the truck. When I'm living, it's almost in one set of my mind. I'm living in my dream, and every day when I look at myself waking up in my dream, I see me wake up with no alarm. I see me traveling all over the world, helping so many people change their lives and having so much fun while doing it. I see me not bound by nothing. I'm free financially, physically, health wise, mentally, and time wise. I see that in my dream. And then every now and then, like now when you ask that question, I wake up to this other reality that I'm a stranger of right now. And I realize even this reality here is still here because there's a part of me that has not connected completely and made a decision. This is it. This is it. This is our reality. And we gotta be boldly there. And it will take a lot of faith and belief for me to get there. So that is what is holding back from me living the full dream, which I can see it from a desire perspective. And it needs a bold, I believe. And that's why I'm asking the Lord now. I believe, but help me in my unbelief
And
so I
believe.
can believe faster and get there, you know what I mean? And get there faster and make it a reality now. So that will be my answer to this question here.
Aha, I love it. I love that. As you were talking, I also I was asked myself some questions here, but I will say them after I hear if Pastor McKenna has something to say about that. But thank you the way you've brought it. I'll say all my points after I hear her. Miss McKenna, please take
All
over.
right, thank you. I just want to bring my sermon here for today, but that
Eh,
might take 20 minutes. But I just want to say 3 words that God was speaking to us today. Today, God, because we've been going through the book of Psalms, and today it was all about poetry and imagination in faith. And that
mm,
has really helped me in so many ways. And I was telling my church members, my listeners today, that for you, you have to start seeing things. There's that part, God works with our imagination. And the faith is not about rules. Faith is not about um, 1, 2, 3. Faith is all about imagination, believing
mm.
that you already have it. And
Yes.
God was like, God moves with us when we move in faith. That means your
Amen.
decision. For me, I can say I'm already there. I am moving. I have made a decision, but I'm not going towards the exit door. I am going towards the entrance. I just want to find myself there. And I've already made my mind up. So today, I've already believed in it. I'm acting. And that's where growth comes. That's where we are able to find where God wants us to be. It has to start with your mind first. You imagine being there. But despite of the challenges that you go through, maybe where you're born, some of the things that you've gone through when you're growing up, there's a lot in the society too. But I would like to talk to somebody who is listening to us today and say, everything starts with your imagination. Imagination in faith that you already have it. So I can say I'm not yet there, but I already have the picture. That means I'm moving towards it and I'm getting there.
I thought you are there already because you are in it.
I am there, but you see, it comes in parts. Everything
Yes.
comes in parts. Yeah.
Okay.
If you get everything at once, then still that is not faith, because you see, we grow faith each and every day, that step, baby step,
Amen.
slowly. Even let me tell you, even if I get to the I place in this business, do you think I'll stop there? I'll
No.
keep on going, imagining myself. Hey, my sister,
Mm-hmm.
we still keep going.
I love that. That's
Yes.
why. That's why we are encouraged to celebrate in bits, like these small wins. Once you feel like you've achieved something, celebrate so that you
Amen.
tie that knot, and then so that you are ready for the next one. Hmm?
Yes.
So if you don't celebrate, you will not even know whether you have made it or where you are. So after you all have spoken, I saw like it's like you need, there are some questions that you need to ask yourself. If you
Mm-hmm.
answer them, then you are on your way. Like
Mm-hmm.
now, what's holding you back? Is it fear, doubt, timing, or a need for clarity?
Mm-hmm.
So what, you have, you know your answer better. Another question: what would change in your life if you fully committed to that dream today? The dream
Mm-hmm.
that has been coming to you all the time, all the time. What do you think about it? If you answer that, then you know that you are on the way. As Miss McKenna has said that I know I'm not there, but I know I've started something. The third question you need to ask is, if not now, yeah, maybe the timing we were talking about. If not now, then when?
Well,
Hmm? And what?
mm-hmm.
What's the cost of waiting? Ask yourself.
Mm-hmm.
As you wait, you are wasting your time. Everything will expire. Everything. Think of the costs if you don't decide now. And then the fourth question, can you recall the moment that dream was first planted in you, and why is it still whispers to you today? It means that you need to do something about it. Welcome, welcome, our, what was it? Welcome, Miss Juliet. You are doing
Yes.
Yeah,
fine.
thank you, Miss Joyce.
Yes, I'm happy to see you. I'm
Me
back.
too.
Yeah, yeah, you've come when we've just finished our first question.
Okay.
So we can just introduce yourself, and I don't know whether you know the question is there. You can say one word, just 1 minute about it, and then we continue. But welcome, welcome from church. Eh?
Yeah, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you guys are watching us from. My
Mm.
name is Juliet Ohilebo. I'm originally from Nigeria. I am married. I have two princes and one prince. When I was in Nigeria, I worked as a secretary. Then moved from Nigeria to the US. I have worked with transportation department, but right now I'm no more working with them. I'm a stay-home mom, a proud digital business owner, and a mompreneur. And I'm happy to be here. Yeah, thank you guys for
Welcome. Thank you
holding
so
on for
much.
me. Yeah,
Mhm.
what I would say about it is that uh starting this digital business, I
Mhm.
have watched successful people in the business. I
Mhm.
was watching them and seeing what they are doing.
Mhm.
And when I watch it, I went back and do my research and see that, okay, this is good. And I learned there because we have that training center where we go there to learn more skills. It's not only going back to school, like that place is like me going back to school. I'm not paying for the school. That's a free school for me because I learned a lot there.
I
What I
love
don't know
that.
before, I can do it now with that skills I acquired from there. Even
Mm.
if I go to school, I can't pay that money that much to learn what I've learned from there. So I am happy because the investment is helping me build legacy for myself and my
Mhm.
generation to come. So taking those courses helped me step forward towards what I really need in my life right now. Because if I say I want to go and get student loan to go back to school, it will be a lot for me. So I'm
Yeah.
getting a free training. So I really appreciate that. And I'm happy that I'm able to do this. And for me, taking that bold step to join the business, that is what I really achieved from there. Thank you.
Thank you so much for even bringing that, because many people, like, I remember when we come from back home or wherever you come from, we think of going back to school, and more especially our people know that nursing, the nursing doctor, all those are the ones they talk about, mostly nursing. Like, go to the nursing, it's the one that pays well. And you see many people borrowing loans, and by the time you finish, they are on your back, they want you to pay back, you see. And you are saying here, it's like a free university
Yeah.
you are entering. In fact, I can support you 100% that this is really a free, if you are ready for this free university, where you are going to learn your life wholly, not only particularly going for nursing and you'll study about nursing. This is your life whole as a whole. mm? Your mindset, everything. Come, you are welcome to join us. Thank you so much for bringing that. And so now we are ready for our second question. Our second question is there, and I'd like for Pastor McKenna to take it over. Please take it from me, Miss McKenna.
Okay, so our question is, how would your life change if you
Mhm,
started treating your decisions
mhm.
as final and not open to negotiation every time fear shows up?
Yeah, and as you are answering, you remember that a man of decision doesn't keep revisiting the exit door.
Yes, I
You are
like that.
just, you
He
are just
doesn't
like,
keep,
go, go,
yeah.
go,
You're just like moving, moving, moving. Yeah. So for
go.
me, I would say like a time is the equalizer. Time
Uh-huh.
is everything. And I like the bit of now. So if you just start moving and you
Mhm,
want to change your life, it doesn't matter whether you're scared, whether
mhm,
you're worried, whether like things are not figured out. You've made your decision, and
mhm.
even if whatever happens, you just keep on going. Because
Yes,
for you to get, we always say a journey of 1,000 steps start with one step.
yes.
That means if you're able to push yourself to that step,
Mhm,
or maybe checking out the business as we're talking, there is a lot of fear out there about, hey, online business, hey, don't ever get there. But at least if you're able to get yourself up and gather, we say in my language, kama unaweza jikusanya ujilete, you can gather yourself and get that to make that first step,
Mhm.
then you can be assured
mhm.
you'll get there, because your decision really matters. And decision helps us to get to our destiny. It
Mhm.
is life changing.
Yes.
Indecision is, can I say, is a thief of destiny.
Mhm.
It
Yes, it
steals
is.
everything from you. Even if
Mhm.
God has said, hey, I'm blessing Joyce, I'm blessing Juliet, this is the
Amen.
blessings. This I'm telling
Amen.
people. The Bible
Mhm.
says that, yes, I know the plans that I have for you, plans for your future,
Mm.
plans to not to harm you. God has already opened that door for you, but it depends if you're going to make that decision and
Mhm.
say, hey, I'm checking out. These people have been talking
Mhm.
to me all the time. What is this they are doing? So the decision you
Mm.
make really matters. You don't
Mhm.
have to have all the answers to begin, because you have to treat your decision as final. It doesn't matter whether people are skeptical, what people are saying. It is you. It is your life. Just be accountable
Mm.
to yourself. Just act on it. It doesn't really matter. So that's what I can say about that question? Everything is in your hands. God has given everything. It's up to you. I remember this reminds me of a story of this grandmother, a grandfather who came with a butterfly, or a child came with a butterfly in his hand, and he was like, "Grandpa, tell me if this butterfly is alive or dead." From the wisdom of grandfather, he said, "Oh, the decision is yours, because I might say it is alive and you can squeeze it in your hands and you say, yeah, it's dead. Or maybe I can say it is dead and then it is alive and then you let it. So the decision is yours. The decision that we make today, even according to the Bible, determines your tomorrow. It's you to decide whether you change. God has already given you freedom and life. It's up to you to decide what do you want with your life. Do you want to stay there complaining and saying, hey, this economy, like our people back in Kenya or in Africa, in this economy, all the leadership, are you going to stay there and start bringing people, or you just tell God, I want to move, and God will just say, hey, move. Joe, just make that decision. Don't stay waiting. Time is the equalizer. Yeah, your time is now.
Yes, thank you so much. I like the way you brought it and how you started with the journey of 100 miles.
1,000.
1,000 miles. Starts with one, which means you can't do the 100th one without this first one. If you keep fearing, you can't even start. So just start, decide, act. And I like the way you brought, like, God has these plans for you. You remember how it said, like, before you were created in your mother's womb, you were finished. So it is you to discover, like, how were you finished? Try this, try that. I remember I was asking myself, like, how can I know now my what I was created for? How can I know? I just come to learn that you try and see what you have passion in most. It will just bring itself, and then synchronicity will bring the rest if they have to. But there is one that you will have, like, passion in. That's it. That's why you were created. So, Juliet, what can you tell us something about that?
Yeah. Your decision is final. If you decide to take the exit door, that means you are not going to get to your destination. So for you to get to your destination, close that exit door and forget about it and take the right decision. Like me, I love to stay with my kids at home, taking care of them. That is why I take this decision to join this business. And since I joined the business, I'm able to do that. And not only that, I like doing gardening. So since I joined this business, I'm able to do my gardening. Yesterday, I was able to cut some of the corn and I prepared some beans and corn together, and it was so delicious. You understand? So
if you keep for me some of those corn.
It's not available anymore. You went to go and enjoy yourself in Kenya, so the one you have eaten there is enough. Also, leave our own here. Let us enjoy it.
I want to taste for here.
So that is why I joined this business, and since I joined it, that decision I take, I don't negotiate it for anything. I'm not going to negotiate it for whether being 9 to 5 or whatever they call it. Instead, I prefer to stay in this business and move forward because I know the business works. I've seen people testifying. I see people buying cars, buying homes, doing other things with the business. So me too, I'm here to build my legacy. So no negotiation if you want to build a legacy, because if you negotiate, that legacy is not going to happen. Your children are not going to enjoy what they need to enjoy. They will be begging. And if your children are begging, you are ashamed of yourself because you bring them to life for them to enjoy what you cannot enjoy. Because back in Africa, we don't have these privileges. So you have come to America or wherever you are in the diaspora to take care of your kids, and you see this opportunity for you to plug in and do what you need to do for your generation, then you are slacking and you are looking for the exit door. So what are you going to gain when you pass through the exit door? You get nothing. So no negotiation. For me, my decision is final, and I'm loving it and I like it. So with that being told, I give you back to our wonderful host. Thank you.
When you were talking, I remembered, you know, the way many people at home, wherever, outside here, are willing to come here. And there are some who get here and life is hard for them.
They want to go back.
And I'm like, what? But when I just start looking at it, I'm like, what is making you go back? I can't see. We are really different. That's why two people are given a glass half full, and one will see half full, and another one will see half
empty.
And glass empty.
You've decided, like, once you enter, no looking at exit. If you look at the exit door, you've been defeated, and that's the end of you. So I would also not look at the exit. So Mr. DC, our
wow.
what do you have
These
to say?
ladies have really laid the ground on this question, and I would like you to take it again so it can be the REM award. Ask the question again.
Okay.
What's the question?
The question is there, and it says, how
I'm a blind man right now. I'm not, so don't say the question is there. I'm a blind man right now. The eyes have been taken by the road.
How would your life change if you started treating your decision as final and not open to negotiation every time fear shows up? And remember, when you are answering this, we said a man of decision doesn't keep revisiting the exit door, because that might tempt you to like, this is the easy way. You just exit and you are like, you go back to your comfort zone. Like, I used to think about that so much. When I see things are getting tough, I'm like, is the exit near? Okay.
See, I love this question, because here it's gonna reveal something that why even the Bible is telling you, let your yes be your yes.
Yeah, and your name
be yes. And when you vow to do something, do it. There's gonna be a reason why, and it's gonna tell you, I have set before you two natures in you. But you gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. Because what I realize is this: literally, when you decide, you become unstoppable. When you have not decided, you cannot even start. Indecision is causing you to stop, because indecision activates you to something that is already your nature too. You have two natures that is trapped in you. In fact, your brain represents those two natures very well, so that now you can understand the thing. Because if you are undecided, every time you get to undecided, you even see the Bible go further to say, a double-minded man never gets what he's asking for. So he wants you to understand at every minute that you gotta make a decision, and make a decision that you're gonna stand with that you say you think you want. You gotta make a decision with it. You know, there's a lot of us. I'll give an example. I'll digress a little bit. We say we want good health, and yet we are committing suicide with a fork. So when you realize what that fork is doing and going to your mouth is not a decision yet. If it's not matching healthy choices of what you're choosing. So if I'm choosing what I don't want, what I know is the opposite of what I'm praying for, then there has to be another member who's making that decision. In fact, Paul revealed this in his own writing when he told us, the thing I will to do, I don't do it. The thing I don't want to do, I end up doing that thing. What a wretched man I am. And the good news was, Christ has done something that now I can live in only one nature that I can decide. And literally, the decision can be final and understand to live in that nature. So practically, if you start by understanding, even your brain is revealing two things on you. You have your left side. That left side is driven by logic, by how things appear, by what you're going through, it giving meaning according to the physical world. And then you have the right side, where your imagination, your intuition reside, where it doesn't matter what is happening on the physical side. It just matters what McKenna said in the beginning. Pastor McKenna revealed and said, you have to imagine. You have to imagine. You have to not only imagine, but you also have to live in that imagination. So that in every minute you're breathing that imagination and you're breathing out anything that is not that of that imagination. So once you understand that, you'll understand even when you make a decision with the good intentions, it's going to be tested. Going to be tested. And if you are not decided, then you're going to be looking for the exit door every time. And that's why the people who write a lot of these principles, they use a different language. They say, winners never quit.
Never quit.
And quitters
Never win.
never win. Now you can see the dilemma. If you are really in the character of winning, then quitting is not even an option.
Yeah.
It's not a vocabulary.
So you have to decide what your identity is first. Because if you don't come in with a made up identity, your good intentions are never, that other nature takes over. So I have to decide which nature I'm going to operate in. I have to wake up and make up a decision when I wake up. Today, I'm going to show up. I'm going to live as if the divine is really in control of me. Otherwise, my other nature will come and show me and tell me, you said you're who? We know you. What are you talking about? You want to win. Win where? And before you know it, if you give attention to that chatter, you realize you don't even know where discouragement is coming from. You forget you are a child of God. You forget God has said he will never leave you, he'll never forsake you, that this battle is not yours. Now you'll be telling yourself all the things that are not even in an alignment with what you already know that is the truth. So it is important to understand that you already, this other nature is already within you. It is part of who you are. And in actual sense, the reason why God brings you things like this one, that's when I see people avoiding things like this one. I say, do you understand, other than money, what actually is the benefit of this business? Because you can be caught up with money and you can be asking me, how much money have you made yet? The better question to ask, even if you are on the fence, is to ask first of all or understand anything that is not growing in nature, it is actually dying. So if you keep doing the same thing over and over, and what you're doing is not naturally making you to grow, no wonder you don't like it. No wonder almost 87% of the people in America, which is the #1 economy, they hate what they do. But they never ask, why do I hate it? Or why do I say I hate it and I still keep going there every morning? Even when the option is brought to me, I never make another decision. Why would I make a decision to be trapped in a rat race and yet not make a different decision? Because if you start asking those questions, you realize there is something else within me. If I don't make a decision not to live from it, it will keep sabotaging even what I know I need. I will not go after it. So that's why I realize when you make this decision, the better question to ask, in me doing this, who am I becoming? Because from the Bible perspective, it says, as a man thinketh, so is he. And out of that he-ness are all the issues of his life. There is nothing that is happening to you that is coming outside of you. It's all from within. Even from the Old Testament, ask Jeremiah. Jeremiah was walking with God. He thinks he's got everything figured out until God reveals to him, Jeremiah, Jeremiah, your heart, oh my goodness, is full of filth. Jeremiah is almost a surprise. Man, if my heart is full of filth, why I got a relationship with you? So when you understand we are full of filth, even when we are coming and saying, oh, I'm so good at this, I'm so good, I'm a Christian, I go to church, I do this. It is in the journey when God sends you these things, the desires He sends you, He wants you to go through the journey so that you can become a person who's going to become a vessel of honor, because a lot of these filth will come out. As you tackle them and make a decision, you become the person who's better than who was yesterday, who you were yesterday. And that's why I love the journey now. I enjoy the journey. Now I'm like Paul. Initially, I used to pray, take the thorn away. Take this thing away from me, Lord. Now I understand the grace is sufficient. I'm not worried about the thorns. I can make a decision and I say, even though I am going through this challenge, my Redeemer lives and I'm going to push through, because it's my Redeemer who gave me this dream. It's my Redeemer who's seeing me through, and it's my Redeemer who's working on me to become all He created me to be. And I'm willing to go through it because the grace is sufficient. With that, I give it back to you. Just take it away from me.
Hey, preach it. Oh, I love that. And is this I have some comments here, and I can see they are from Pastor McKenna, that your decision today matters, and maybe it is still you. Your indecision is the silent thief of destiny. And
Amen.
lastly, your brother or someone that you know says time is the equalizer. Thank you so
Amen.
much. Thank you so much. So, wow, the way you were talking, you've brought out a lot of things to think about, like asking better questions. I really love this business because I've now learned how to ask better questions, because the questions I've been asking myself before and I compare them with now. I can now tell someone like boldly, like, can you ask a better question? Because I know the meaning. Yeah, because I know where they are when they ask a question. I can now wedge and put them where they are. And then you said, once you decide, you become unstoppable. Yes, and that is how it is. Once you face ahead, no looking back. And once you decide, you have to stay there long enough, because there are these questions which are coming to be to try you. And when I was listening to this, Miles Monroe was saying that God doesn't want you to, when you are undecided, it's
Mhm.
like you are on gray, and it's not good. God doesn't want you to be in gray. Yeah, you need to
Mm.
decide, where are you? Are you
Mhm.
cold or hot?
Yeah,
You
you hot. Mhm.
you need to
Mm.
decide. And I have some questions that I always like people to ask themselves. One of them is about this question, that what areas of your life would gain momentum if fear no longer had a veto power on
Mm.
you?
Mhm.
And then what patterns would break in your yes truly,
Mhm.
if your yes truly meant yes, even on hard days, especially on your hard days? Hmm?
Mhm.
How much time and energy would you reclaim if you stopped revisiting decisions out of self doubt? You'll save
Mm.
a lot of time. Ask yourself. And lastly, what version of you is waiting on the other side of unwavering commitment? If you
Woo.
commit yourself, I can attest to that. Like, if you commit to yourself, the version of the person that is on the other side is completely different from the one you see now. So just
Mhm.
decide once, commit fully. Know that fear doesn't get a vote. Hmm? So this
Mhm.
kind of question, if you ask yourself, is of mindset shift, is what separates dabblers from doers, those who try
Amen.
from those who transform. So now,
Mhm.
we go to our last question, and this is for goes to Juliet. Miss Juliet, are you ready for the third question? And
Super ego.
yes, the I keep on remembering what she really says she is. It will come.
Mhm.
The movement, the what? The
The
move.
movement, yes, the
The
movement
movement is
lady.
about the movement,
Yes,
lady.
yes.
Mhm. Mm.
So the movement lady. The question is yours now, and it says, what is one area where you've been waiting for clarity? When in truth, clarity only comes after commitment. Yeah. And
Mm.
remember, when you are answering this, remember that, like, ask yourself, are you using confusion as a mask for indecision? Yeah. To
Mhm.
lie to us. Take it
Mm.
over
Mm.
from me. The
Yeah,
movement lady.
yeah. My commitment, I'm not using indecision
Uh-huh.
or fear because I know what I want.
Mm,
I know where I'm going. I know where I'm coming from. So with all those things that is already built in me,
mm,
and me going and learning about my mindset, shifting from the negative to the positive, I am not ready to take an indecision right now.
mhm,
I'm ready to stay in my decision that will move me forward in anything I'm doing. And I am ready to get that clarity to follow up to be perfect
mm,
in whatsoever I'm doing. Like in this business, my clarity is for me to change lives, move people forward. That is why you see, I always say anything I'm doing, like this business is not just a business, it's a movement and a mission. So as we
Mhm.
have taken it as a movement and a mission moving
mm,
forward, those
mm,
people that are stuck, we need to bring them out of that stuck. That's their
Mhm.
9 to 5. They are stuck there. They don't want to take decision and they are afraid that, okay, instead of them to say they are afraid, they are telling you they are confused of choosing what they want to choose. No, they are not confused. They are always afraid, because some of them are afraid of,
Mm.
if I put my money in this business, is it going to come out or not? Some of them
mhm,
are afraid
Mhm.
of, how am I going to talk to somebody and
mhm,
somebody tell me no. Some people don't want to hear no. They
mm,
just want,
Mhm.
there's nothing you are doing in this life that doesn't have no. Even God, you pray sometimes, God will tell you yes. Sometimes he will tell you no. This thing you won't
Mhm.
get it. And there's nothing you
Mhm.
can do. And sometimes he will tell you wait. So when he tell
Mhm.
you wait, that means you are in the process. You have to wait and keep on doing what you need to do, which is the right thing. Don't go and do the wrong thing because God said you should wait. If you wait and pray and concentrate and do what you need to do, that clarity will come for you. Then you will be clear that, okay, this thing I want to do, if I do it like this, because God has told me to wait, I'm going to wait on the Lord so that He will give me clarity on how to go and how I will succeed. You know, when we, let's say soft reflection now, what most people are doing, instead of them having the clarity and waiting for the actual thing to happen by the side, they go and commit themselves into something else that is not working. You know, there's a lot in this online business. There are different other people doing something online. But when you see the real one, you know this is the real one. Like this, our own, we have a training center. You go there, you learn from there. We have Zoom meeting, we have mastermind, we have podcasts that we listen to that make us develop what we want in our life. If you know that you don't listen to all those things, the negative thought will still be creeping in, which is the fear that they have, and they are telling you they are confused. Nobody is confused. Because nobody is confused. You know what you are doing. It's like now you do the wrong thing. When you finish doing the wrong thing, you blame it on Satan. You are the one that open your eyes and do that stuff. Nobody come and push you. You did it by yourself. But you are looking for somebody to, you don't want to take responsibility of anything. You're just looking for somebody to put your blames on. No, it's time for you to stand up now, get the clarity, follow up, and do the right thing. So I'm happy that I am not taking any indecision. The decision I've taken is moving me to my legacy, taking me from step to step. I know where I'm coming from. I know where I am now, and I'm still looking forward to where I'm going to. So that movement, I'm not leaving it. I'm going to follow that movement to go to my mission and my destination. Like GPS, when we are using GPS, if you put the wrong address, it will take you to that destination. If you put the right address, no matter how it is, it can get you lost, but it will still take you to that actual destination. So nobody is confused. So if you are saying you are confused, you are not telling yourself the truth. So look at your life and reschedule it and come back to the normal thing. Thank you. With that being told,
thank you thank you so much. And as you were talking, you talked about the GPS. Before you make your decision, do you need a GPS? Because you are just out there.
It's like the GPS. If you put the wrong address, it take you to the wrong address. If you put the right address, it take you to the right address. So your mind is your GPS. So you put the right address in your mind, go to your destination. Don't put the wrong address, which is the indecision. Go to the decision straight.
That's true. Yeah. That's
like
true.
Someone asking, like, can I have a GPS? And you've not decided on what decision, like, where are you going? Where is the GPS taking you? And you want a GPS for what? Okay, there is this yes, Dr. Cheese is there. I am now a note collector. Oh, Dr. Cheese. Dr. Cheese is coming from with a lot of stuff here. I missed this. I can't wait to for you tomorrow, so that you come with what did I hear she came with last time?
Jollof rice and a goosey soup. And a goosey soup.
Okay, we missed you, but thank you for showing up. So and you also talked about waiting. I see people waiting, and they say, like, I'm waiting for the Lord, and they are doing nothing at all. They are just saying, I'm just praying and waiting. Be trying whatever we said, like, you have to try to see where you know why to find what you are you are, why you are created. You just can't stay like that and wait. Be in action. Okay, so now Pastor McKenna, what do you have to tell us on that same question?
Yeah, in fact, when she was talking, I was thinking that there's no way you can have clarity without making decision. There's no way you can say, oh, I think it is. You have to get yourself in there. And I always tell people that right now there's a lot going on online, but what I really admire about this our business is that it gives you a chance to check it out. So even if we talk about clarity and decision, we always ask people register with your name and email, and our websites are here. Once you register, you are able to watch that free webinar. That gives you the idea, and then from there we say, hey, for you to get to know the business model, if this is right for you, the clarity part of it, oh, pay the 149 USD. That will really help you to understand. I want to say that yes, there is a lot of things out there, and maybe you're just confused. But for our business, we always say check it out. And that there's no way you can just stay there still and say, hey, I know God will come. I've come to realize this is a big God, mighty God. You have to just be there, walk in obedience, check it out until God says yes. For me, before I started this business, I really prayed a lot. I saw it. I was like, I'm going to start it. And then from there, I had to pray now with it and tell God, I have seen 1, 2, 3. Do you think it's the right thing for me to start? And God was like, all the indicators was like, yeah, go for it. I'm going to bless you. So you don't just stay there and you're like, all the time you're living in ignorance. You're like, oh, I don't think there's something that you grew up. For me, it took me a long time to get to the social media, because I was like, all the time I had all the negativity. The negativity is another thing that can keep you off, even in that indecision, even if God says. So I really had to fight it like a devil. The fear. I had to fight it and say, it doesn't matter how I feel. It doesn't matter how people will say, I have to get in there. And I started figuring everything out. So clarity will always come when you make a decision. And we have already said, you have to get in the house. Get to that door. Get in. Yeah. Do your due diligence.
Thank you so much. It's like you finished it. I don't know whether Mr. Dismas has something to say, but Dr. Chizi here has something like, this business is a gold mine, guys. Start and you will not regret it. It's true. Try it. Yes. Do you have anything to say, Mr. Dismas?
Yes, you missed one comment there. The comment of, once you decide, you become unstoppable.
Yes, it is for Miss McKenna again.
No.
That's my
Once you decide, you become unstoppable. I saw it and I was like, okay, no problem. All right. You have something, Mr. Dismas?
Ask the question.
Oh,
I always tell you, ask the question. You get a Rema word. Because these people have said very good points. They have said wonderful. Ask the question.
What is one area where you've been waiting for clarity, when in truth, clarity only comes after commitment? 1 minute.
I love it, because you gave me a minute. I will tell you how I used to argue for my limitation, because I was one of those people who believed on waiting on the Lord. Waiting on the Lord.
yes.
I was one of them. It was my statement there. You could have just seen it in my forehead. And the Lord taught me something about this question.
$25,000. I didn't see that. I see $25,000.
Before I got to see that, the Lord had to reveal something, that anytime He calls you into anything. And that was also revealed in my breakfast today. Because today I had breakfast. I had bacon, and I also had some eggs. So the questions I'll ask you guys, so that you can see what was revealed to me. Which one was committed and which one was involved? The pig or the chicken that gave me the egg, or the pig that gave me the bacon? Which one was committed and which one was involved?
The pig.
Because you have to know that. Which one was that? The pig was what?
The pig was involved, committed, and the chicken was involved because the pig gave all his life for this.
That is the thing. Because just you thinking you have decided to do something and you just get involved, not committed, there's a difference. Anything that you're called to do, until it is committed that you give up of yourself, you are only involved, and that's where exit feels like an option too.
An option.
That's where you'll argue for your limitation and cover it with a good story, and you'll be like the fig tree that looks good from the outside, but it has no fruit because of lack of commitment. Commitment makes the difference, because once you're committed, if the barrier shows up, and the barriers are going to show up, every time you announce a thing, it has to be tested, because the testing is what gives you the patience, and the patience is what really gives you a place where you will never be lacking in anything. And if you're not counting it all joy, the problem is in your lack of commitment. If you are involved but you're not committed. So that's my 1 minute. I give it back to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm so happy. If I look at the time, I had some questions as usual, but looking at the time, let me hold on to this, my last questions. But I think you've gotten it clear now. Where are you? Where are you as our viewer? Have you made a decision? Do you want to make it now? We also asked here, if not you, who? If you not now, when? Eh? Decide. And Ms. McKenna already finished by saying we have our websites here. Look at any that you like, and see what we are offering. We are ready here to explain to you and help you all the way. And other than that, we say the taste of the pudding is in the
In
where?
the
In the eating.
eating.
You have to participate, guys, to feel the full sweetness. Otherwise, thank you so much. And until tomorrow, because tomorrow we'll be here at 10. And until then, thank you from the studio. And thank you so
Bye
much.
bye.